Good things. You're listening to Nicholas, better known as Nick Brown. He was one of the finalists from the American Idol Auditions at the State Fair. He's joining us in studio. Nick, is that the first time you've ever heard yourself on the radio?
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Even though it's a recording of, what you sung there on stage, it's still, the look on your face, though, just shows that this was such a cool opportunity and sets the stage for you to, I'm sure, go off and pursue other dreams. So congratulations.
Thank you.
So we've been talking here on Good Things, I guess, into SuperTalk, that for the first time at the Mississippi State Fair, which is still going on, it's going on through Sunday, there was going to be an audition, I guess, to go audition for American Idol, or
yes.
I mean, it's sort of like the stepping stones sort of to it, because there had often been a talent show associated, but this was kind of the step up. Okay, so let's go back to, how did you find out about this? When did you get the word that this would be an opportunity at the State Fair?
So actually, it was my mom who sent me a link on Facebook because she had followed the Mississippi State Fair on Facebook, and there was a flyer that they saw on Facebook. It was like, audition today for your chance at being the top 5 to go to sing in front of an executive producer for the show. And I thought that was just really cool. So I sent in a video audition. I think
So you had an audition to audition?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
this is exhausting.
Yeah, it was a long process. It was like late August. It was when our video auditions were due, and I think they got something like 300, 400 video auditions, and out of those hundreds of auditions, they picked 40 people to actually go and sing in front of people and live judges at the Coliseum on this past Monday.
What'd you sing in your tape or in your video audition?
Oh, I sang the same thing.
The same thing?
Yeah, because I like the song. It's a great song, and
worked for you. Got you that far.
Apparently, it got me far enough. So
what was it about that song, "Ain't No Sunshine," that inspired you to sing it to begin with?
So I've always liked the older music, and Bill Withers, man. I mean, he's a great musician, and I look up to anybody who was in that era of time for music, like Stevie Wonder, all them. I mean, it was such great musicians back then, and I just love the song. I've heard it all my life, and I was like, you know what? Why not? Just do it.
Why not? Just do it. So, okay, so what was Monday like? You had the 40 who got up there, and then did you know, because like on the show, you get told then, yay or nay. Like, yeah. I mean, you sing, and then you get the golden ticket, and then the whole thing. Mm-hmm. Did you have to wait for all 40 to do their due diligence?
So there was 3 judges, and they were just jotting down notes as we went in, and we went on stage and sung, and at the end of the competition, it was like 8:30, something like that. They came back out with the top 20 who they thought were good enough to go on to the next round on Tuesday, and the same thing happened on Tuesday night. They just
did you sing the same song again?
Yeah, we had to. It was
okay.
Yeah, it was
I was like, you were wearing the wheels off this song.
Yeah.
But this time, it's like your lucky charm. So
yeah. I'm gonna keep it as long as I can.
I agree. Yeah. Don't flip that penny over.
Yeah.
You just keep it going. What was it like when your name was called? Because there was 5 of you. So where were you in the 5? Not that they're in any order. It's just...
it wasn't in any order, but I was the first name called.
So that's a relief.
So, yeah, it was such a relief. And my dad almost tackled me.
Oh, sweet.
When we heard my name, and it was ecstatic. I had a permanent smile plastered on my face from about 7:30 that night to about 2 a.m. the next morning. I couldn't go to sleep just because, it's such a crazy moment to hear your name called out like that. It's awesome.
Then you get to go to the next level. So you're going to be able to go to, is it Nashville for the executive producer audition?
Honestly, I have no idea.
Gotcha.
I couldn't tell you. I was talking to the lady who has been emailing us back and forth about this show and all that stuff, and she doesn't she said ABC is a hard network to get in contact with, and I was like, as they probably, as I would realize,
You just know there's another step.
Yeah. I just know there's another step, and I'm just waiting on an email from.
If everything went to plan, will you be 2024 season, or is there another 20? No, you'd have to be a 2024 season.
Yeah, so
because we're getting into the. Yeah.
I don't think they've even started the show yet.
No, yeah.
So I think we might be on this season, like this coming up show. But it could be the next year. I have no clue.
That's fine. That's okay. We just know that Nicholas Brown, along with 4 others, you can get the whole article of all 5 Mississippians who won the chance to go to the next over at supertalk.fm if you want to see the rest of the names. Did y'all instantly feel like family standing up there on stage, kind of, sort of?
Yeah, it was awesome. I mean, because there's a certain level of respect that you get from musicians whenever you're in something like this. Mm-hmm. And all 5 of us... I mean, everybody that was on that stage, especially on Monday and especially on Tuesday, all of us deserve to be in that top 5 position. But us up there, I mean, you could definitely tell there was a lot of smiles and a lot of hugs, and it was awesome. Just getting to share that with other musicians is just awesome.
And then share it with your family, who obviously believe in you. Your dad was excited when you heard your name, Nicholas, but then your mom's the one who nudged you to do it to begin with, or at least showed you. So when'd you start with your singing? Because you can't be. How old are you, Nicholas?
I am 21 years old.
It's hard to say Nicholas. I like Nicholas. I think that's a better stage name, but Nick's fine too. So you're 21. When did you start singing?
According to my family, I've been singing since about like 4 or 5 years old, but like I think I've been really singing for about 8, 9 years now.
And where have you been sharing your gifts and talents?
Really just church is a big thing, and also I went to school, and I like singing with people who enjoy music, not just even for gigs or anything like that, or social media or anything like that. I just enjoy sharing music with other musicians who understand a lot of other things about music.
So what would be your genre?
Anything. Like I was talking to my dad last night, actually. I was like, the thing about genres is like, it's meant for a certain people, mm-hmm. And I'm one of those people. It's music, It's all music. Everything's for everybody. If you don't like it, that's your opinion. But I like music. Now, if I had to pick a genre, I would probably say
What's most on your playlist?
Country. Just because, I mean, that's just what I've grown up with. And
it's like, you seem too nice for heavy metal. But, you never know what will just switch and change with somebody.
I think really and truly the country and, probably old soul type stuff is what I listen to the most.
Which is probably influencing you as well. But I think it's cool that you're open to, other avenues. You're not hardcore stuck in one. Sadly, it does feel like, and I've heard Steve Azar talk about this and others, that it feels like the industry really pushes you into having to sort of pick.
Yeah.
But, there are those independent artists that are really fighting back, on that as well. And so you'll find your footing. Where can we go to keep up with you right now, Nick? Is there anywhere where you can start building that voter base? Because if you make it that far, when you make it that far, right? We're going to manifest this for you into it.
I hope so.
We're going to want to keep up with you and make sure that, you're well taken care of from your Mississippi voters.
My Instagram and TikTok, my Instagram is Nicholas Brown, Nicholas Brown 2020. That's my Instagram handle. And then my TikTok is NICK_BROWN 2020. And that's going to be where I post the most of stuff. And I'm going to start posting a lot more just because it's fun. After Monday and Tuesday, I'm like, oh, people actually like this.
You're a small percentage of a population who even gets this, opportunity.
Yeah.
Even though you're 21, you are still too young to know what it's like to have camped out at one of the sites to then audition. I did not, but I know folks who camped out and did the whole thing for their audition. So yeah, it's come a long way in how they end up with their contestants and sort of all the things. But I feel like you, as well as the other 4, there's 5 total, will represent Mississippi well. And regardless of what happens, congratulations.
Thank
and
you.
don't give up on your dreams. And you're always welcome back here on Good
Yes,
Things.
I am. Thank you.
All right, you guys stick with this. We got more for you coming up next.